You scroll through your life like a highlight reel, but you're not the one filming, you're the one performing. Every moment now is seen through the imagined gaze of others. Even solitude has an audience. You no longer breathe for yourself. You breathe to be seen breathing. You post a photo of your coffee and wait. For what? Approval, presence, proof that you exist, that you're relevant, that someone is watching. You've outsourced your self-worth to a void with a comment box. The stage is permanent now. There is no backstage. Even your pain has filters, angles, soundtracks. You cry, but it's a curated sadness. Aesthetic melancholy. Empathy bait. Do you feel it or do you sell it? Your birthday doesn't start until the post is live. The sunset doesn't glow until it's captured. The joy isn't real unless someone double taps it. You are the director, the actor, the critic, and the audience, trapped in the theater of your own reflection. You don't live, you stage. Experience has become evidence, memory a file format, feeling a caption. We used to write diaries to speak with our future selves. Now we post stories to impress strangers we'll never meet. There was a time when moments belonged to you alone, fleeting, intimate, unspoken. Now you panic when something beautiful happens without your phone in hand. If it's not posted, did it really happen? If no one sees it, do you even exist? You aren't lonely. You're surrounded by echoes, reposts, reactions, recycled affirmations, but none of them touch you. No one reaches through the screen. No one sees beyond the image, especially you. You shape your personality like a brand deck, curate your joy, optimize your grief. Everything is shareable, digestible, palatable. You don't have moods, you have aesthetics, you don't have thoughts, you have takes. Your profile smiles more than you do. You think you're documenting life, but what you're really doing is preserving your absence. The more you perform, the less you're there. The more you rehearse, the less you risk. The more you show, the less you feel. You envy children because they play without recording. You envy animals because they sleep without guilt. You envy the dead because they no longer have to keep up. This is not narcissism. Narcissus at least looked at himself. You're not looking. You're projecting, a hologram of what might be lovable, desperate not to disappear. You feed the machine with pieces of your identity, hoping it spits back applause. And when it doesn't, you vanish a little more. You're addicted to attention, but allergic to intimacy. You want to be seen, not known, praised, not questioned. You want exposure, not connection, fame without friction, light without heat, so you keep performing. Even when no one is watching, even when you're alone in the dark, you still hear the applause in your head. You still rehearse lines for conversations that will never happen. You still pose. And when the performance becomes unbearable, when the mask sticks too tight, when your smile cramps, you don't stop. You post a quote about burnout. You add a crying emoji. You take a break. Publicly. Because even your disappearance needs witnesses. You weren't born for this. No one was. We are animals pretending to be gods. We are spirits trapped in glass rectangles. We are flesh learning to behave like algorithms. But life was never meant to be watched. It was meant to be lived. Messily, quietly, invisibly. Life is the thing you miss while trying to perfect the post. Maybe that's why you're exhausted. Maybe it's not anxiety. Maybe it's the weight of perpetual self-surveillance, the fatigue of always being on. And maybe, just maybe, the bravest thing you can do is turn off the camera and vanish into your own life again. No audience, no archive, just breath, unrecorded, unremarkable, real.